Hello everyone, and thank you so much for joining us. Let's go ahead and get this webinar started. You're absolutely at the right place at the right time, and we want to thank you so much for taking the time out of your schedule to view this incredible information. Disclaimer, the purpose of this webinar is for training and educational use only. This PowerPoint webinar is not to be shown or distributed to the public. Results are not guaranteed. Success with this system and with any program depends entirely on your work ethics and your willingness to follow the system that's outlined for you. And that works for any program you're involved in. McDonald's is so successful because they have a system, and if you purchase a McDonald's, you're going to follow the system that they have. Why FEEDER Matrix? Well, when I first got the email and I looked at it, the email simply said this: who else wants instant cash into your PayPal, Pazer, or Solid Trust account over and over and over by investing $1.75? Folks, when I read that email, the first thing that I thought, and I know you're probably thinking the same thing, that's no money. It's not worth my time. When I went to the website, just being curious, I go to the website, and the first thing that I look at is the $1.75. I didn't even scroll down to read the rest of the information to see what was in reference to. I just clicked away and left. I've seen this opportunity 4 different times. And finally, when a friend of mine called me and asked me, have you heard of FEEDER Matrix? And I said, I'm not sure, but send me the information. I'll look at it. And when I looked at it, I saw the same $1.75. And I said, yeah, I've seen this program about 8 months ago. She said, well, are you in? I said, no. She said, well, let's get on a call. Folks, I got on a call, and I heard people was making all kinds of income off $1.75. I went back to the website, looked at the information, and I said, I have got to get involved in this incredible opportunity. When I went to the site, the program said this: why FEEDER Matrix? It's a small entry level that you can get involved in. It's great for newbies who want to just test the waters. It keeps people downlines member in play until they're ready to move to the higher levels. Each affiliate has a limited number of people on his or her direct downline, and spillover and spill under helps everyone grows their team faster. I don't know how many programs you've been involved in, but I tell you one thing: when you're part of a team and you've got spillover and spill under, it's absolutely a blessing. And I'm going to explain what that absolutely means. This is the only program where you can take $1.75 and receive $99,447. It is unheard of. Out of all the years of me doing network marketing, I have never heard of a program to where I can take $1.75 and have the opportunity to make $100,000. Let me explain how this program actually functions. In stage 1, you can come into stage 1, and there's basically 4 different levels. You have level 1, level 2, level 3, and level 4. Then you can go into stage 2. In stage 2, we have level 5, level 6, level 7, and level 8. There's only 8 levels and 2 stages. Let me explain the program. FEEDER Matrix uses a 4x4 forced matrix system. There's a total of 8 levels ranging from $1.75 to $320 in both stages. You have stage 1 and stage 2. In stage 1, the people that's going to be paying you in stage 1 are going to be the same people paying you in stage 5, a total of 4 people. People in stage 2 and stage 6 will be the same people. You take 4 times 4 is a total of 16. People in stage 3 and stage 7 will be paying you. You take 16 times 4 is a total of 64 people. And in stage 4 and stage 8, there's a total of 64 people. So you take 64 times 4 is a total of 256 people. That's a total of 340 people in stage 1 and stage 2. Disclaimer: our example of incomes are for demonstration purposes only and are not guaranteed of what any one individual will earn. Each person's income is determined by the effort and time put in by themselves and their organization. For more information, please contact the person that got you on this incredible webinar. You can get involved in a lot of programs, but if you don't go out there and do what needs to be done, we're not guaranteed you can make anything. See, you can get involved in this opportunity and do absolutely nothing, but because you got help from above, you could just kind of like just be in the way. Here's how it works. How can you take $1.75 and turn it into $99,447? It's very simple. You begin by paying $1.75 and joining level 1 in stage 1. See, your first tier referrals will pay you $1.75 times 4 people. That's $7. Folks, that's where you start, but that's not where you want to end up. See, when I saw that $1.75, I said, that's no money. That won't even put 2 gallons of gas in my car. Folks, do not make the same mistake that I made. That's why I got this live PowerPoint webinar to be able to explain the program and how it actually functions so you can have a much better understanding of the program. In our second tier referrals, we'll pay you $5 each for a total of 16 people. That's a total of $80. Now you can put some more gas in your car. You can get some groceries. Our third tier referrals will pay you $10 each times 64 people. That's a total of $640. In your tier 4 referrals, we'll pay you $20 each times 256 people. That's a total of $5,120 for a grand total of $5,847 from a one-time $1.75. That is unheard of. I have never ever heard how a person can make $5,847 from $1.75. This is your first time hearing it, and if you have anything better, please let me know because I can't find it. Folks, I've been doing this for 25 years, and I've never seen anything like this. Absolutely incredible. Total cost to get involved in stage 1 is $36.75. See, you're going to start at level 1 for $1.75. But remember, that's not where you're going to end up. To be part of the team, you want to be on all 4 levels or all 5 levels. Remember, that's where you're going to start, but that's not where you're going to end up. Let's go ahead and continue. Now what you want to do is you want to begin by joining stage 2 by getting involved and paying $40 to get on tier 5. On tier 5, your tier 5 referrals will pay you $40 each times 4 people. That's a total of $160. Remember, that's not where you're going to end up. Your 6th tier referrals will pay you $80 each times 16. That's a total of $1,280. Now you can pay the rent. Let's look at tier 7. At tier 7, referrals will pay you $160 times 64 people. That's $10,240 right there. That's absolutely incredible. You ain't seen nothing yet. The people on tier 8 referrals will pay you $320. That's 256 people for a total of $81,920. Folks, I want you to understand something. That's just on tier 8. But see, if you got to add tier 8, tier 7, tier 6, tier 5. When you add all of that together, that's a total of $99,447 from just a one-time $1.75. Where can you go and have this type of opportunity? It's absolutely incredible. Let me show you the money. See, that's why you're here. You're here because you want to see how do you make the money. This is how it works. See, when you come in the program, the first person you're going to go out there and talk to happens to be Bill. Bill get involved in the program. Bill's going to come in. He's going to have his $1.75. Remember, that's where he's going to start, but that's not where he's going to end up. You're also going to go out there and talk to Sue. Sue gets involved in the program. You're going to talk to Betty, and you're going to talk to Ann. All of them will come in and pay you $1.75. You know, it doesn't matter how they've gotten here, whether you bring them or whether somebody above you bring them. See, you don't care where the money comes from as long as you get it. Take $1.75 times 4, that's $7. That's going to go directly to you to be a blessing to you and your family. Let's go ahead and continue. See, when Bill go out there and share this opportunity with other people, that's your level 2. That's $5 each as they begin to come in. Guess what? That's level 2. Guess who gets the 5? You do. Here comes help from above. See, when you put somebody else in, when you put your 5th person in, it's going to fall underneath Bill. You're helping Bill. Bill's, remember I said help from above? This is help from above. Bill just happens to be in the way. But guess what? When you bring in that person, The $1.75 goes to Bill, but you get the 5. As we continue and Bill goes out and get his third person, you get the 5. Bill gets the $1.75. Sue goes out there and you bring somebody in that falls underneath Sue. That's help from above. See, I love this team because it's all about us working together as a team. Sue now goes out and get her first person, gets her second person, and her third person. Sue gets $1.75, but guess what? You get the 5. Betty goes out there and bring in her people. You happen to be a blessing to Betty because you put somebody else in that fell underneath Betty. She gets the $1.75, but you get the 5. Ann goes out there and brings in her people. Folks, that's 16 people times $5. That's $80 on level 2. We just started. Let's go ahead and look at level 3. As the people begin to come in, everyone's moving forward, helping as a team, moving forward, making things happen. Guess what? On that level, that's your third level. Each person pays you $10. You take $10 times 64 people. That's $640. Now you're cooking with gas. Okay, now you're going somewhere. But watch this. As we continue to move forward, let's look at level 4. See, on level 4, you're making $20 per person. On level 4, look at this. $20 per person times 256 people. That's $5,120 that you receive. Remember I said you don't care where the money comes from as long as you get it. It can come from help from above. It can come from help from below. It doesn't matter. They fall on your third level, your fourth level. That's going to be a blessing to you. That's going to bless you and your family. Right now, there are people that are typing and thinking that they are ready right now to get involved in this incredible opportunity. There's a button that's going to appear. All you have to do is click on that button and it will take you right to the website, and you'll see another red button that will say join now, and when you click on that button, fill out the basic information and you can go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and continue. Let's look at stage 2. See, in stage 2, see, when you're in stage 1, the next thing you want to do is you want to get involved in stage 2. Why? Why wouldn't you? So let's look at stage 2. You come into stage 2, guess what you're going to do? The people that were in stage 1 will follow you in stage 2. You don't have to go out and get any more new people. They're going to follow you. They're going to upgrade to the higher levels because when they start getting payments, they don't want to miss out. As Sue comes in, as Betty come in, as Ann come in, as these people begin to upgrade, you get the $40. $40 times 4, that's $160 paid directly to you. You don't have to wait for somebody to cut you a check. You don't have to wait for somebody to lick a stamp. It's paid to you instantly. I don't know about you, but I like it instantly, okay? That's absolutely awesome. Let's go ahead and look at level 6. On level 6, each person coming in will pay you $80. Here comes that help from above again. Helping Bill. Guess what? He's definitely going to want to upgrade, and you continue to move forward. Look what happens. The people that were in stage 1 are going to follow you into stage 2. They're going to want to upgrade. You look at the 6th level, that's $80 times 16 people, that's $1,280 payable to you. That is absolutely awesome. Let's go ahead and look at the next level, which happens to be level 7. Look at all these people coming in. Look at all these people looking for an opportunity that want to be a blessing to their family. You have the opportunity to help them. On level 7, that's $160 times 64 people, that's $10,240 coming to you and your family. Let's go ahead and look at level 8. Folks, level 8, look at that. That's on level 8, that's $320 times 256 people, that's $81,920. See, when I was on that conference call, I heard a lady who made over $30,000. And I listened very well to what she was saying. She said that she had 64 people pay her $320 on level 8. That is absolutely a blessing. And it was right around Christmas. And trust me, I'm pretty sure she got a bigger Christmas tree. The family got bigger presents. She made over $30,000 in this opportunity. That made me stop, take a look. And I encourage you, don't do what I did and click away and leave without fully understanding this incredible opportunity. Let's go ahead and look. The total cost to get involved in this program. Total cost to get involved in stage 1 and stage 2 on level 1 is just $1.75. Remember, that's where you start, but that's not where you're going to end up. To come in on level 1 and level 2, total cost is $6.75. The total cost to come in on level 3 is $16.75. So you're coming on level 1, level 2, and level 3. Total cost to get involved on all 4 levels is $36.75 to start. Remember I said you're going to start at the $1.75, but that's not where you're going to end up. See, everybody I know has $1.75. Folks, you can find a homeless person standing in front of 7-Eleven with $1.75, okay? If not, trust me, he going to go get some cans. Let's look at to come in on all 5 levels is $76.75 to start. To come on all 6 levels is $156.75 to start. And to come on all 7 levels is $316.75. And the last level to come in on all 8 levels is $636.75. See, you know what's comfortable for you. No one knows what you have in your purse, pocketbook, or wallet except you. But guess what? It's affordable for everybody, and you can move up to the higher levels when you're ready. See, now when you come on level 1, you have to get release from level 1 before you can go to level 2. Then when you're on level 2, you have to get release from level 2, so then you can move on up to level 3. See, if you got people coming in on level 1, 2, 3, and 4, and they haven't paid, guess what? You're in the collection business. I don't know about you, but I don't want to be in the collection business. I want to be in the receiving business. So remember, when you come in, you have to get release before you can go up to the higher levels. So therefore, the spillover and spill under helps everyone grow their business faster. Folks, we are building an incredible team. We are the fastest growing team in Feeder Matrix. You ain't seen nothing yet. Wait till I show you what else is in store for you. Absolutely awesome. Here's what you receive. We offer top quality products, 1 gigabyte of digital products and marketing video. Absolutely incredible. 100% of the profits to keep for yourself delivered straight to you into your PayPal or your Solid Trust account. You're not waiting for somebody else to cut you a check. You're not waiting for somebody else to lick you a stamp. You're not waiting for somebody else to deliver the check and put it in the mailbox. It's paid to you instantly. A complete automated system that processes your orders for you and sends 100% of the sales directly to your account in real time. I like real time, okay? That's like instant, okay? I like real time. The ability to generate huge profit by investing a ridiculous amount. A system and technology advanced that you don't need to know anything regarding jargons and installing scripts or doing anything that you're not sure of. It's all completely done for you and is entirely hands-free. Everything is taken care of for you, and all you need to do is promote your site. We handle everything, so you can rest assured that you get your money instantly. I like that again, instantly, okay? Promoting materials that make it simple as cut and paste. All of this for just $1.75. Now, let's talk about our tools. See, no matter what program you're involved in, you have to have the proper tools. See, the reason why we're the fastest team in Feeder Matrix is because we provide you the tools to help you win. I don't care what you're doing. If you don't have any tools, you're not going to make it. You can be the best chef, but if you don't have any pots and pans, you will never prepare that meal. So what do we have here for you? Dollar drop cards. We will customize your dollar drop cards, and they look just like real money. They look in, they come in 1s, 5s, 10s, 20s, and 100. And all you do is drop them, and people think it's real money. They'll stop and pick it up. They'll open up the message, and it drives traffic to your website because it'll have your contact information in there. Phone speed dial. Do you know that as much as 70% of time is spent on the phone is wasted? That means 300 more percent can be done. Folks, we have a system to help you in on the phone. What about voice broadcasting? See, some of you are on this live webinar right now because you received a voice broadcast. Quickly record a message and upload it to your phone list and schedule the times and date for your message to go out. Absolutely incredible. Email blasting. Folks, we have a system that we can load up 20,000, 30,000 emails and send out emails to drive traffic to your capture page. See, you got to have traffic no matter what program you're in. You have to have traffic or no one's going to knock on your door. Postcard. Folks, we have a program that where we can make postcards for you. They're high gloss. It'll save you time and money. And you know how postcards are. All of you have seen them. You hand them out, you pass them out, you put them out, okay? And people pick them up and go to the website because they're looking for an opportunity. Capture page. Folks, some of you have received a capture page that got you to this live webinar. We have a capture page, a campaign tracking management system. We have all the tools in place to help you. You know what's better than that? Text marketing. Send massive text messages from your computer using our fast, affordable, hands-free bulk SMS marketing campaign. I don't know about you, but text messaging is absolutely incredible. Some of you on this webinar right now have received a text from me or from somebody in our team. You know, how many times have you sent somebody an email and you say, did you get my email? And they'll go, what email? And they've got to go back and look for it. Or they got to go and try to dig it out of the spam folder, or you have to resend it. See, when you send somebody a text, when do they check it? Immediately. That's driving traffic to your capture page. What about having this live webinar and having this PowerPoint on DVD? See, this opportunity is so incredible. Anybody can do this business. If you can push on a remote control, if you can push a button on a remote control, you can do this business. Because all you got to do is hand somebody a DVD and ask them to watch it. Because some people don't have computers. Some people don't know how to left click on a mouse. But guess what? They can click on a remote control and watch the DVD. And there's something else I'd like to bring to your attention. There's no envelopes to stuff, no rebates to process, no products to ship, no websites to build, no chain letters, no cold calling, no data entry, no gambling. And guess what else? No hosting fees, no monthly fees, no annual fees, no website fees, no admin fees, no hidden fees. There's no auto ship. There's nothing wrong with auto ship, but you and I both know that when people get involved in these home-based businesses and they have a monthly auto ship, if they don't make any money, what happens to the auto ship the following month? They cancel it. What happens to your residual income? So let me ask you a simple question. What are you going to quit? Quit what? There's nothing to quit. In this opportunity, everyone, there is nothing for you to quit unless you just don't want to go out there and share the opportunity to get people to put payments in your account. It's totally up to you. But guess what? I'm not quitting. If I was you, I would get involved in this opportunity as quick as possible. There's going to be a button that's going to appear right underneath this webinar. You do whatever you think is best for you, but my recommendation, if I was you, I would click on that button and get started and start receiving payments instantly. Absolutely. The only two requirements for major success in life and being at the right place at the right time is doing something about it. See, you could be at the right place at the right time, but if you don't do something about it, it is totally irrelevant. It doesn't matter. Let me ask you a question. Are you at the right place at the right time? And are you going to do something about it? So we ask that you join FEEDER Matrix. Everyone, we are part of the fastest growing team in this company. There is no team that's growing faster than this team. I don't know how you got to this live webinar, whether it was through an email, whether it's through a text, whether somebody just called you. I have no idea. but you are part of something that's absolutely incredible. See, I've seen a lot of stuff in my 25 years of doing network marketing, but I have never seen anything like this. It is absolutely incredible, and it blew me away when I saw that I had an opportunity to take $1.75 and turn it into over 99,000. Absolutely caught my attention. I ask that you take the time out and get back to the person that gave you this information to get all your questions answered. But understand this, everyone. It's $1.75. Honestly, I'm going to be honest. You don't need to think about it, sleep on it, call a meeting, talk to your neighbor, talk to the husband, talk to the wife. Why? Because it's $1.75. See, you're going to spend $1.75 on a candy bar. You're going to spend $1.75 on a Slurpee. Why not spend $1.75 on an opportunity for you to have a home-based business? Our products are absolutely incredible. The tools that we're providing you right here, you can't get anywhere else. You're on a live webinar watching this information. And guess what? We're going to be having these webinars throughout the week. You want to make sure that you get back with the person that got you on this webinar to know our schedule of our upcoming webinars, to where you can invite somebody, to where you can ask them to take a look at it. I ask that you take the time out to view the information, go to the website, and make a decision. Honestly, I ask that you do this in closing. Make a decision to make a decision. Whatever decision that you make, you're right. Whether it's right or wrong, you're right. See, this is not for everybody, but for the right kind of person is going to take this opportunity and run. You know, I was talking with a gentleman. I'm not going to mention his name, but he's the guy that I gave that I paid on level 5, and I asked him to tell me his story, how long he's been involved in the program, and he said, Alexander, he said, when I first saw this program about 7 months ago, he said, I clicked away and left, and I said, me too. Okay, we were in the same boat. At the time that I was talking with them was right before Christmas. He had made over $1,400. I talked to him a week and a half ago. He was at $4,700. If you get $4,700 in 3 weeks, would it change some things in your life? Absolutely. See, $1.75 is not a whole lot, but $4,000 is. $1.75 is not going to make you or break you, but $4,000 can be a blessing to you. See, when this webinar finishes, everyone, you're going to be redirected to a website. All you have to do is click on join or go back to the person that invited you to this webinar to get their website so you can join underneath them. I'm going to give you some advice. You can sleep on it. You can pray on it. You can think on it. You can do whatever you want to do, but I will tell you this. What if you got in? What if you got in and you just happened to be in the way of production and people fall underneath you, known as spillover, and people underneath you begin to bring people known as help from below? What if you got in? I will tell you this. I had a gentleman that got involved in the program in Canada, and he came on all 4 levels. He didn't come on level 5 at the time, but he came on all 4 levels. Well, see, if you cannot receive any payments on any level that you're not on, and because he wasn't on level 5, he didn't receive the payment for level 5. But what he did receive was an email saying, uh-oh, you missed it. You could have got that payment, but you're not on level 5. You need to upgrade. He called me about 20 minutes later and said, Alexander, you mean to tell me I missed out on a payment? And I said, yep. Now, I didn't do it, okay? Somebody came in and got involved in the program, saw the opportunity, and wanted to move forward. And he missed out. He got the email. Folks, 25 minutes later, the man went and upgraded to level 5. It just takes one time for you to get an email saying you missed out on a payment. And trust me, you would not want that to happen again. So I encourage you to make a decision, Get involved, link up to the person that got you on this live webinar, get all your questions answered. As far as all of our tools that we have, we can help you in your marketing. We can help you drive traffic to your website. This is one of the tools that we have, the live webinar that you can be a part of. I thank you so much for taking the time out of your schedule and getting on this live webinar. And I ask that you make a decision, and let's move forward and make it happen. Don't forget, right after this webinar, you will be redirected to the website. On the right-hand side will be a red button that says Join Now. Click on that button, put your basic information in so we can go ahead and get you in and get you moving forward. My name is Alexander, and once again, thank you for your time in doing this incredible opportunity as well as this live webinar. I'll see you at the top and at the bank. God bless, and this webinar is officially over. Bye-bye.